Your partner lied to you about the worst thing that ever happened to you. They convinced you it never occurred, made you doubt your own memory, and you believed them because you trusted them completely. This is gaslighting, and it is happening to someone you love right now. You think gaslighting is just an internet buzzword thrown around in relationship drama? But it is actually a sophisticated form of psychological torture that slowly erases your ability to trust your own mind. When someone gaslights you, they are not just lying to you. They are systematically destroying your connection to reality itself. The victims of gaslighting do not just feel confused or upset. They experience a complete breakdown of their fundamental ability to distinguish between what is real and what is not. Imagine waking up every day questioning whether your memories are accurate, whether your feelings are valid, whether your perceptions can be trusted at all. A husband tells his wife she never told him about the important meeting, even though she clearly remembers the conversation. And when she insists it happened, he looks at her with genuine concern and suggests she might need to see a doctor about her memory problems. A parent tells their child that the abuse never happened, that they are making it up for attention, that they are being dramatic and need to stop living in fantasyland. A boss tells their employee that the racist comment was never made, that they are being too sensitive, that they are imagining things because they want to be a victim, and suddenly the employee begins to question whether they heard what they thought they heard. These are not isolated incidents or misunderstandings. These are calculated attacks on another person's sanity. The gaslighter does not just deny what happened. They minimize your emotional response to it, as if your feelings are evidence of your instability rather than a natural reaction to their behavior. They will tell you that you are overreacting, that you are too emotional, that you cannot handle normal adult conversations, that you are making a big deal out of nothing. When you try to get support or validation from others, the gaslighter brings in a third party who supports their version of events, making you feel like you are crazy and everyone else can see it except you. They will say things like, "Everyone agrees with me. Ask anyone and they will tell you the same thing. Even your own friends think you're losing it." The most insidious part is when they make you responsible for their abusive behavior by telling you that you caused them to act this way, that your behavior forced them to respond like this, that if you had not been so difficult, they would not have had to treat you poorly. They turn themselves into the victim of your reaction to their abuse. Your gut instinct is the first line of defense against gaslighting, because your body knows when something is wrong, even when your mind has been convinced otherwise. If you feel confused, anxious, or like you're walking on eggshells around someone consistently, your intuition is trying to warn you that you're being psychologically manipulated. You must start documenting patterns of behavior rather than focusing on individual incidents, because gaslighters are skilled at making each individual event seem reasonable, while the overall pattern reveals the systematic nature of their psychological abuse. Keep a journal, save text messages, record conversations when legal, because gaslighters rely on your inability to prove what they have done. The people who truly care about you will validate your experiences and help you see clearly when someone is trying to distort your reality. So reach out to trusted friends and family members who can provide an outside perspective on what you are experiencing. If everyone in your life is telling you the same person is treating you poorly, believe them. Setting boundaries means telling the gaslighter exactly what behavior you will not tolerate and following through with consequences when they cross those lines. But be prepared for them to escalate their tactics when they realize their psychological control is slipping. They will likely become more aggressive in their attempts to make you question yourself, because your newfound clarity threatens their power over you. You cannot heal from psychological abuse while still being exposed to it. So prioritize your mental health by removing yourself from situations where you are being gaslighted. even if that means making difficult decisions about relationships you thought were permanent. Your sanity is more valuable than maintaining a connection with someone who is actively trying to destroy it. Professional therapists who specialize in psychological abuse can help you rebuild your ability to trust your own perceptions and develop strategies for protecting yourself from future manipulation. Because recovering from gaslighting often requires more support than friends and family can provide. Do not try to heal from systematic psychological abuse without professional guidance. Learning to communicate your needs clearly and directly while also recognizing manipulation tactics will protect you from future psychological abuse. But remember that healthy people do not try to make you question your sanity when you disagree with them. If someone responds to your boundaries by making you feel crazy for having them, that person is showing you exactly who they are. You are not alone in this experience. And connecting with other survivors of gaslighting will help you understand that what happened to you was not your fault, and that recovery is possible. The shame you feel belongs to the person who chose to abuse you, not to you for being vulnerable enough to trust them. Your reality is valid. Your memories are real. Your feelings matter, and no one has the right to convince you otherwise.